how many are there that satisfy the conditions side A equals 14, side B equals 2, and angle A is 66 degrees? So first of all, recognize that this is a side-side angle situation. We have two sides and the angle that's not in between them. At a glance, I know that this is side-side angle and not, for example, side angle side, which also involves two sides and an angle. It's going to be side-side angle when you have the side and the angle that match. So I have angle A and side A. Those are across from each other, so it can't be between the two sides. Okay, so anyway, we have side-side angle. That's important to recognize because that's when you have the ambiguous case when it's possible that there will be no triangles, or there might be one triangle, or there could be two triangles. So it's never going to be impossible to determine. So that's not a thing. So 0, 1, or 2. Here's how you can tell. Let's draw a picture. Start with a nice horizontal line like this. Take your angle, the one angle they gave you, and put it on the left-hand side, like this. Alright, so this is angle A, and it is 66 degrees. Now, go ahead and draw the other side. I'm drawing this in red, and I'm doing it in a way that I can move it around, because this is how you wind up with two triangles sometimes. If you can form a triangle in this position, okay, that would be one triangle. But if I can take the same length and put it inside like this, that would be a different triangle. So one triangle, two triangle. Alright, so if this length will fit in both positions, then that's when you have two triangles. Sometimes the length that they give you is too short. It won't even reach the ground. If it's too short to reach, then that's when you get no triangles, if it's just hanging there short. But anyway, that's why I made this special, so I could move it around and show you that. But we'll get back to that in a minute. So for right now, we know that that side is 14. So they gave us one additional side, and that is 2. Always put that side on the left next to the angle. Alright, so now the question is, how many triangles can I make? In order to answer that question, the first thing you need to do is figure out what is the height of the triangle. See this green line that I'm drawing? This is the height of the triangle. We need to figure out what that is. Well, there's a formula for it. Write this down. The height of the triangle is always r sine theta. Okay? Theta is the angle. So when I say theta, I'm talking about the one angle that they gave us. When I talk about the r, I'm talking about this side right here. The side that's next to the angle. That's the r. So the height is always going to be r sine theta. So in this case, the height is going to be 2 sine 66. So you can just put that in your calculator. Make sure that your calculator is in degree mode because 66 is degrees. So you can see that my calculator is in degree mode. So make sure it doesn't say radians right there. Anyway, 2 sine 66. Alright, so that's 1.8. So that gives us the height of this triangle. The height is 1.8. Now, the point of that is, I mentioned a minute ago that you get 0 triangles if this side is too short, if it won't reach the ground. Well, guess what? The height of the triangle is only 1.8. And this length is 14. So that's plenty long enough to reach the ground. So there will definitely be at least one triangle. So at this point I can forget about 0 triangles, because that only happens when this is too short to reach the ground. So now the question is, will I only have one triangle like the way I have it shown now? Or will I have 2 triangles possible? Okay, so like I mentioned a second ago, the way you get 2 triangles is if this side will also fit in here. Okay? Now remember, the length is not changing. This is 14. So, can you fit 14 inside the triangle? Okay, now think about it. The R side over here, see how that's only 2? And then the height is 1.8? This other length, all right, if this length is going to be inside the triangle, it has to be between 2 and 1.8. It had to be long enough to reach the ground, all right? Great, 14 is bigger than 1.8. But it also has to be smaller than 2. All right, otherwise, look. Let me grab this again. Let me grab this one more time. So right here, notice I'm taking this, I'm going to make it exactly 2, right? I'm making it the same length as this side right here. Right now it's 2. Now, it's supposed to be 14. If I take this side and I make it longer than 2, all right, this is about 3. 14 would be like this. Okay, that's crazy. Is there any way that 14 is going to fit inside of here? No. But it didn't even have to be that extreme. Imagine that it was 3. Okay? Anything bigger than 2 is going to stick out and will not fit. Anything bigger than 2 is not going to fit inside this triangle. 14 is like super long. There's no way 14 is going to fit inside the triangle. In fact, if I was going to draw this more to scale, all right, 14 is really long. So really, we're looking at a triangle that's more like this. Okay, if I was going to make it a little bit more accurate, I would make this go like way out, like that. Okay, this would be a little bit more realistic. So this big old 14 will fit out here, but there's no way it's going to fit in here. So it'll make one triangle, but it will not make a second triangle. Too big. So that's why the answer is not 2 triangles, it's only 1 triangle. So the answer should be D.